Whoa, it is not what it looks like. Okay, maybe it is a little bit. Honestly, as an adult, it's really hard to maintain a good social network where, you're fulfilled. Hey, I'm Eric, a reformed corporate droid. I crashed out so you don't have to. I help people go from good to great by finding fulfillment to go along with traditional success. Figuring out and managing a quality social life while trying to work hard and be able to have success is really hard. So how do you go about doing it? When it comes down to it, I find that asking two sets of questions is what ends up figuring out where you're at right now and helping you identify what you need to do to move forward. Question set one is, where are you at currently? And one of the big parts of that is, how full is each bucket in your life? I break that down into three areas. Where are you at with relationships for business, your hobbies, and the wholesome side? Things like family and lifelong friends. And understanding really where you're at currently with those things, you gotta have a strong look in the mirror and be able to figure that out. The second set of questions is really around what the breakdown looks like and what that quality of exposure looks like. And what that means on the breakdown is, what's it composed of? You wanna look at mentors, peers, and Padawans. Do you have people to look up to, people that you can work with, and people that ideally you're leading along the way? And then the quality of exposure is, how are you spending time with them? Like, is it something that's building that relationship and filling your cup? Or is it just, you're going out for beers and, it's pretty surface level? For me, that was one of my biggest mistakes. So you gotta answer, what does that look like for you? A lot of times, these end up not being that fun of answers. And the hard part is, once you realize what you need to change, it takes time. And this is where I look at what some people call the lonely chapter, right? When you figure out whether you need to break off some relationships or start building other ones, it takes time. So there's gonna be a gap where you need to start figuring out how you show up and who you show up with. And it takes time. Without that level of accountability for yourself, though, that's how we end up in older age with empty relationships. So it's the question of, do you want to have the hard conversation now, or do you want to have the hard life later? If you're into this kind of stuff and you're trying to figure out how to do better, follow along.